we swap back yet?
In a sec, I'm reading this.
I'm bored.
I've only been reading it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I've been bored for 4.5 of them.
Well, do more of whatever you were doing for that half a minute you weren't bored.
What? Ask you if we can swap back yet and tell you that I'm bored? That's it. What are you reading?
It's about the oldest woman in the world. Just died.
What'd she die of?
She was eaten by a crocodile.
No, where?
No, not really old. What do you think the oldest woman in the world's going to die of? Old age, of course.
How old was she?
47.
Learn to drive, you dozy cow!
Imagine being the oldest woman in the world. You break yourself, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh God, help! Help, I'm gonna die any second, help! You must get up every morning wondering if this is it. If today's gonna be the day.
Not looking forward to retirement then?
Terrifies me, it does start getting old.
Be alright. No job, no worries. Get to sit in a pub all day with your mates having a laugh. Can't wait myself. Speaking of coffin dodgers, look who's here. What you doing up and about in daylight, Leg?
Hold on! Hold back! Give me my stuff back! Before we go any further, just hold on, yeah?
Tar! Not disturbing you over there, are we, mates?
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just good to know I can look to my mates in time to trouble, that's all.
Bex, he's an old man, have some respect. Doesn't take two of us to fight him now, does it?
Incredible. And this bloke's meant to be on my side. Now then. What's your problem, Maximus?
You know damn well pond life. And if you don't give it all back, I'll splash your plasma all over this boozer.
Listen, if it's all the same to you, would you mind being a tad more specific so that me and Ol might join in with this conversation, as it all sounds terribly exciting?
Point that smart mouth at me one more time, boy, and you'll see how exciting things can get.
You're definitely upset about something.
Just tell me what I've done, for crying out loud.
You two turned me over last night, that's what.
Did we? That was rotten of us.
Yeah, it was, and I want my stuff back. Everything you took.
What did we take?
Not what you was hoping to, that's for sure.
Really? I don't know why we bothered then.
Yeah, well, you'd have had all my stock if I hadn't clobbered you in the act. Oi! Oi! Come here!
When did you do this?
Why don't you start? Well, there's a point. When did I do this?
Last night while I was at the theatre.
What? You go to the theatre?
I do when I get a letter telling us I've won Local Trader of the Month, a ticket to the star-studded extravaganza Starlight Express and a free slap-up with the cast afterwards. Only the extravaganza weren't quite as star-studded as the letter made out. Was it?
That streak of lightning you just missed was me. Don't stop now. We gotta keep it going all night.
Somebody turned you over while you was out.
Fell for that one, did you?
Yes, I did. Only I had to come home early after, well, trouble at the... Anyway, I come home early and caught you mid-rob.
Look, first off, it weren't us. We was in here winning the Tuesday night pub quiz as per.
What, you two brain donors?
Smarter than your average brain donors.
Secondly, why do you even think it was us? All the scumbags you must know.
I aren't singling you out. I'm seeing all my boys this morning.
Oh, yeah? And how are the boys?
All well rested after a night in, would you believe?
And thirdly, what are you moaning about if nothing got robbed?
I didn't say nothing got robbed. A few bits did, and I want them back.
What is it you're not telling us?
What now?
Good day, kind sir. 2 flagons of your finest foaming ale, and be quick about it if you please.
Dickhead.
Also, you got the old for next week?
And, try and get a couple wrong next time, eh? Crying out loud. Thought we was going to get lynched last night.
What's the difference? A win's a win, innit?
No one gets 100%, you donut. Especially not when they turn up 20 minutes late. Just try dropping a couple of points, for Christ's sake.
Is it our fault we know the answers?
Yeah, but you don't know, do you? Look, you're supposed to memorise a sheet I give you. Not just stick your name on top and hand it back in, you lazy moron.
Aye, aye. Skullduggery, ahoy.
What?
Richard's bag of stuff ain't quite as worthless as he'd like everyone to believe.
Yeah, how much it worth?
Don't you want to know what's actually been took first?
Go on then, what got took?
A teapot. Though this ain't no ordinary teapot. This is a very special teapot indeed.
Yeah? How much?
Oh, give up $2 grand.
£2 for a teapot? Bit steep, innit?
Yeah, Keith. You keep a secret.
Yeah, no problem.
Never say no, do they? Well, look. Mate of mine had an antique teapot nicked. Only whoever nicked it don't know what it's worth. So keep your ears peeled and there could be a drink in it for you.
Will do, Bex. Ears open, gob shut, you know me.
What'd you tell him for?
Quicker than the internet, that bloke, isn't he? Save us putting a word about ourselves.
Why do we care?
Because Electric's threatening to shut up shop if we don't get his stuff back.
Well, we sell our gear then.
Oh, gee, you know, I never thought of that. Also, Electric's putting up a monkey for its return.
All this fuss over a teapot.
Again, it's a very special sort of teapots.
So how are we gonna find it?
Ye of little intelligence. Come on, make that pointer go, we've got people to see.
Well, he's got this antique teapot. It's worth millions, he reckons. But don't tell anyone, because it's all a bit, hush-hush, you know what I mean?
Ding dong, Avon calling.
What are you doing here? I thought you had an interview this afternoon.
Did I? Yeah, I did. Just had it.
So, how did it go?
Yeah, went well. They want to see us again next Thursday for a second interview.
What about your dentist appointment that afternoon?
No, that's been moved to Tuesday.
So who's going to drive your dad to the airport that day?
Anyway, never mind about that. Look, I need a favour.
Lucky me. Can I get you some peanuts, Ollie?
Have you got any?
Now, how many fences has Charlie got in his books?
That is privileged information. I can't give that out. I'll be fired.
I don't want you to give it out. Just make a few calls.
What's this about?
It's complicated.
That's all right. I'm an intelligent girl. Well, admittedly, not as intelligent as you two. Word on the pub quiz circuit is anything to go by. But I reckon I can just about keep up if you want to try us.
Honestly, this country hates winners, doesn't it? Look, it's nothing really. It's just that, the interview I just come from, old matey got turned over last night.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't actually.
Are you gonna eat this?
Yeah, with any luck, if I keep my wits about me. So what's this got to do with you, then?
Nothing. It's just that matey said he had an antique teapot nicked. So I figure if I can get it back for him, I'm a shoo-in for the job.
Bex, you had an interview at the dry cleaners. This sort of thing isn't usually required for people hoping to work in the dry cleaners.
Well, got to get ahead somehow, love.
And so I just getting your head down and working.
One thing at a time. Let's get his teapot back first, then we'll cross that minefield when we come to it. Anyway, put the word about, will ya? It's for a good cause.
If I get 5 minutes, I'll see what I can do. But I want your word this isn't just a scam.
I give you my solemn word, love.
Cross our hearts. They're mine.
Look, do this for us. And I'll even take you for a slap-up tonight. How about that?
I thought you had your football awards dinner tonight.
No, that's been moved to next Monday. Anyway, bet you. Do you know what? I swear I haven't got a clue what she's going on about sometimes.
How old do you reckon Electric is?
Don't know, 60, 70 maybe?
Just think about it. That's only half the age of that oldest bird in the world. Imagine being twice as old as Electric. You wouldn't be happy about it, would you?
Well, if it's any comfort, I don't think you need to worry about that. We'll be well dead before you get anywhere near our air totals.
Oh, nice one, cheers.
Well, it's true, though. Don't worry about stuff you don't need to worry about. You want to find something else to worry about. You really want to worry about stuff.
Oh, perhaps you can help me think of something. What do you mean I ain't going to get near either of their totals? 60 is not old.
It is for a mayfly who don't look after himself.
You think I live unhealthily?
No, I think I live unhealthily. I think you're waging war on your internal organs.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ollie, mate, you smoke, you drink, you don't exercise, And you think cheese is a vegetable that counts towards your 5 a day? I mean, you don't bother with the other 4.
I eat all right.
Not everything you eat should be gold. Try eating something green once in a while.
Rabbit food.
Yeah, the thing about rabbits is that most of them can tackle a flight of stairs without honking up and talking out of one side of their face for an hour afterwards. You can't.
Oh, and I suppose that your body's a temple, is it?
No, it's just not a Happy Meal box like yours. Oh, hold on.
What?
Oh, mate, when someone gets nicked round here, who's usually nicked it?
You?
Other than me.
Who?
Boy, you got a fag?
Norris.
Come on, let's have a quick word.
What is this, national tip Norris off his chair day?
Yeah, it just seems to come round earlier every year, doesn't it?
Huh?
You seen Electric, then?
Yeah, seen him and what he's been stepping in.
What's all this?
That's another day that seems to have come around early. I didn't know you were in the Legion, Norris.
Yeah, there's a lot you don't know about me.
I reckon I know where you're getting your poppies from. I wonder what you were doing going through the bins last November. Are you making some of these yourself?
Hands off. £5 each, then.
Poppies ain't got a price. They're voluntary, you know, however much you can afford.
God, don't you start. That's all I've had this morning. I tell you, this town's got a short memory.
Yeah, talking of things you've had, where's Electric's gear?
You tell me.
Your place?
Oh, no, that's what he reckoned and all. I'll tell you what I told him. I said, oh, you can come round my place any time you like and look, because I've got nothing to hide. Nothing of his, anyway.
How about now?
Well, not now. I'm doing my bit for my fallen brothers.
Where exactly did they fall? Hampstead Heath 10K?
Off! One more thing. Did Electric tell you what you had nicked?
A bag of tat, he reckons.
Didn't tell you about the teapot, then?
What teapot?
The antique teapot that's worth £2 grand.
Electric's got a teapot worth £2 grand.
Well, no, not anymore, he ain't.
No, he never mentioned it. Doesn't matter, because I didn't nick it, you know. But I'll tell you something, I wish I had now, eh?
What a hero.
Yes?
Oh, yes, hello there. Did you keep records of who buys tickets to your school plays?
Could I ask what this is concerning?
Of course, we're trying to trace the buyer of a particular ticket to last night's performance at Starlight Express.
And who exactly are you?
I'm Ollie.
No. What I meant was, are you with the police or something?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right, we're in the police.
Well, could I see some identification then, please?
Oh. No, not really. I just said that.
I see. I think I might ask you to leave now, then.
No, it's all right. We're not dodgy or nothing, you know. We're not after the kids, honest.
Very reassuring. So you can relax because we're not after the kids. Well, we'll be off then. Thanks for your help. Just out of curiosity, do you keep those types of records anyway?
No.
Brilliant. Come on in, Gary. Let's get out of here before she breaks the panic button under the desk.
You know, it only seems like yesterday, my first day in this playground. Remember it?
I do. Remember it well. Here you were, stranger, a strange land. Recently moved here from Reading. No mates, no to talk to. Little boy lost you were. Remember looking at you and thinking to myself, I'm gonna get him, I am.
And you did.
Well, you were on my bench.
Life. It just goes so quick, though, don't it? I don't feel any different now to how I felt back then. Well, I still think the same as when I was 13.
Get away.
Don't you, though?
No.
You know what I mean, though. What if I'm still thinking like this when I'm 80? And I'm still as frightened of dying then as I am now, that I haven't accepted it.
I'm going to stop reading bits of the paper out to you, I really am.
It is doing my head in, Bex.
Ollie, mate, you can't dodge it. No one can. We've all got to come in one day. All you can do is lead a rich and varied life. You know, seize the day. Speaking of which, you fancy a swift half?
Oh, yeah, very varied.
Well, what do you want? Jelly and a go on a bouncy castle, you maudlin git. Come on.
2 flagons of...
Hold your horses. Hello, Batcave.
You owe me a very expensive dinner tonight.
How's that?
Local antiques dealer. 1 conviction, 5 burnt fingers. Would very much like to avoid singeing them again. He has some information.
Top girl. What's little squealer's name? Make those pints to go.
He's late. You don't think he suspects, do you?
Not unless you've given him reason to suspect something, Mr. Cooper. What did you tell him?
Just that I'd had a change of heart about the item he mentioned. That's all.
You didn't tell him you were assisting in the recovery of the item for its original owner?
No.
Or that you were buying it back out of the recovery fee?
No, of course not.
Or that the police would be here?
I assure you, Sergeant, the last thing I want is for the criminal element of this town to know that I cooperate with the police.
Quite right, Mr. Cooper. You can't be too careful these days.
Oh.
I can only apologise again, Mr. Cooper, and promise you I had no idea the third party would turn out to be the police.
Not to worry, miss. It is miss, isn't it? Or is it Mrs.?
I'll keep you posted.
Well, miss. All we want to do is recover the item. Palm off our suspect with the marked notes and see where the trail leads us. It's Mr. Big we're really after.
Good luck, Sergeant, because I don't mind telling you this town has gone to the dogs. It's full of scumbags.
Is that right?
It certainly is. Germs, the lot of them. Did I tell you what happened to me?
I mean, what if, at 80, I'm all alone, no family or friends, just a telly and a tin opener? I'd hate that, I would. To be all alone and lonely and scared. No one to look after me.
You won't be lonely, Ollie, because I'll look after you.
Will you?
Of course, silly. And I'll have fun with you when you're bored, and I'll give you a cuddle when you're scared. So you don't have to worry.
I'd like that.
So would I. So it won't be too bad, will it? And you know what as well?
What?
When you're 80, I'll still only be 77. Tss, Yoza.
No, I don't believe it.
Well, it's getting to the point where we might just as well hand our country over to this lot, because...
Holster that anecdote, Mr. Cooper. My colleague. Hello, dear saints. Who's hung up? Excuse us, please, Mr. Cooper. Police business.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, Sergeant.
Hello?
What are you doing hanging up?
I think I just phoned the police by accident.
No, you phoned me. How else would I know you just hung up?
Well, that's a point.
Anything you wanted at all?
You're never gonna guess who's just pulled up.
Oh, not Norris. Tell me it's not Norris.
It's like you're psychic or something.
I told you we should have done his place over. Found out who else he's been awarding Trader of the Month to.
Anyway, watch yourself, because here he comes. Ready, love?
Ready.
Right?
Oh, yes. Fine.
What's up? You have people in here asking about me?
Oh, no. No. Of course not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I'd tell you if I had.
If you're lying to me, Dad, I'll find out. Connected I am. Got a lot of friends in this town.
I promise you I haven't spoken to anyone about this matter. Honestly, I give you my word.
Hello. What's all this then?
Hi, Bex. Bexy's bird. How's it going?
You said you wouldn't pick him up until he was well away from here, Sergeant. You lied to me.
Sergeant.
Oh, he thinks I'm the police. Little tip for you, Mr. Cooper. A police badge doesn't usually have Sheriff Woody written on it, you big blindo.
But you gave me your word.
Yeah, we all know what that's worth, don't we, Chuckles?
Mr. Cooper, we're not here to cause trouble, simply to recover some property. That's all.
Oh, you buying Electric's teapot back for him then?
Not just his teapot, he wants all of it back.
Hang on a minute. Electric? You said it belonged to Matey from your interview.
Yeah, funny story, you'll laugh when you hear it.
Only if it's told over a very expensive meal tonight. My sense of humour's been known to suffer when I eat stuff out of a basket, if you get my drift.
Both barrels, sweethearts. So, got the stuff then?
You got the money?
I love it when you snap your fingers at me. Makes me go all gooey inside.
What's this?
Oh, sorry, I didn't have anything bigger. Like money.
You didn't even have the cash.
Well, if I give him the finder's fee, then I don't get to keep it for myself. You see my dilemma.
Well, this has been fun. Cheerio.
Hand over the stuff or I'll tell Electric who took it.
Even if he believes you, so what? I'll find somewhere else to flog my stuff in future. He ain't the only buyer in town.
What, and deal with kiss and tell merchants like Mr. Cooper here?
I ain't handing over a £2 teapot for nothing.
He's a nice bloke, isn't he? Well, all the best, Mr. Cooper. Give my regards to the local criminal element. I'm sure I must know a few of them.
It's probably best not to mention any of this to anyone. Ever.
Here, guess what we did?
We've got you by the nuts, Mr. Norris.
See? There you go. You wouldn't be handing Electric stuff over for nothing. You'd be getting 4 wheels for your car. Pretty good deal, I reckon.
I tell you, all this fuss over a teapot. Oi! Right.
Greetings, friend. We are wise men bearing gifts.
Which we didn't nick in the first place, incidentally.
Give it here. Give it here.
There you go. 2 grand's worth of handle and spout. Funny looking teapot.
Hey? Oh, that, yeah. Sorry, no, it was the watch I really wanted back.
With you so far?
I just didn't want anyone knowing about it. People, well, let's just say people get greedy when they know they've got something of yours you want back.
And this?
Hey, oh, that's worthless.
What, this priceless artefact? Get away.
What do you say it was worth £2 for, then?
To put a block on them selling me watch. You don't sell an old watch for peanuts when it comes from the same haul as an antique teapot everyone's looking for, do you? You've been in the game long enough to know that.
Some bloke locking a priceless white elephant all over town makes a hell of a lot of noise, doesn't he?
That he does.
So, how much is your watch worth, then?
Ah, nothing really. But my dad gave it to me in 1940, just before he went overseas. It's the only thing I've got to remember him by.
France, was it? Where your dad went?
No, Canada. There was a bloody war going on in France.
You know, I hope none of this affects that monkey you promised.
Maybe next time, son.
I don't believe this.
Hey, I'm the victim here.
I tell you, all this fuss over a teapot. Hang on, it wasn't the teapot, was it? You ain't got time for this. The girls are meeting us at Swanky McPrice's Oyster Bar in town, and we're both potless, I tell you. It's going to be fun and games when a bill turns up. And I'll tell you another thing, old man. We'll have some gear for you next week, and we are so not haggling over it.
Can I have this?
Be my guest.
Gave me his teapot.
What a result!
You never know. Norris might give us a few quid for it if he still thinks it's valuable.
As funny as that would be, I've had enough of this particular stream of karma for one day.
What about Electric?
You win some, you lose some. Today, we just lost some.
So Electric gets away with it, does he?
I wouldn't say that. I'm an extremely bad loser, you know.
Sweet.
Mildly surprised you didn't ask him if he spends his evenings sitting around in his hat and coat waiting for everything to go black, to be honest.
I wonder if he does, though.
Spoke he's far too busy laughing his socks off about us to find the time, mate.
He must be worried, though. Must be on his mind. I mean, how could it not be when you get to his age?
What are you doing now?
I just want to ask her something. Excuse me,
Well, how was she, all right?
I don't know. I think she's a bit batty. She gave me her purse.
What'd she do that for? What'd you say to her?
I just asked her if she was scared, that's all. And I said I would be if I was her. I'd be terrified in her shoes, and she gave me her purse.
Yeah, I think you may have just mugged her, mate.
No, I was just asking her. She... Oh, hang on. I think I have, haven't I?
Let's go give it back to her, shall we? Before I start wondering how much is inside it.
I shouldn't even be here. It's only because I'm black that I was even arrested. I bet if I was white... All right, brother.
Get in there.